It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Bills and the Ravens on Sunday night.
Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Caught by Flowers. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. Fair catch made here at the 30. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Wallace with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First down throw for Jackson. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down. Lamar off to play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buying some time left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout coming on again to punt. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bills will take over possession. Up the middle, Spiller. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He fires one deep down the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Wallace with a return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. First down, here's Lamar. Gets this to Bateman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Bateman hauls it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They get 6 and a first down as well. Lamar now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Lamar throwing again. Complete, Derrick Henry. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot receiver headed left. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from the 41. They give to Spiller from the gun. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Gets this to Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He throws a bullet down the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. To the air, Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 21-zip already. Mevis ready to send this one away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Finds Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Spiller. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Now it's Stroud. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5, it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They put Flowers in motion right. Play action now with Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Bills take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
This give is to Spiller. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Back to throw, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they go with Spiller. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. He finds Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play, and it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Austin McNamara on now to punt. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd and 15. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Formation for the Ravens.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Stroud. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Bills with the punt team out there. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Throwing now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar throwing again. Bateman hauls it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Jackson's gonna throw again. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bullock's kick is good, and that lowers the gap to 25 points.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Another carry for Spiller. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They put Flowers in motion right. Lamar off to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lamar. Gets this to Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. They've got a man in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. They trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give it to Spiller. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Spiller gets it, going left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. It's into the hands of White. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Henry on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Search. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He finds Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Spiller trying this one up the gut. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now it's Spiller. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Up the middle, Spiller. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Stroud. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Bills are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nevis with a point after. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. Sims now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send Aguilar in motion left. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Jackson looking to throw. Caught by Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here. Man in motion here. Play clock down to 0 and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Offense to the line for second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 11. Completed to Flowers. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Lamar throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. Jackson yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. He's got time here. He puts some power on a deep one left. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up 4th and long.
Sets up 4th down.
Now here's Lamar. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
Another Baltimore Raven.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Let's see what they went with on third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Jackson. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
It's a turnover on
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A handoff left for Spiller. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Running it here with Spiller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard scamper, and they get some yards back. It's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Spiller. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw on 3rd down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Finding Flowers. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Jackson now on 3rd. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will trail by 25. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 20. Take over offensively. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. This give is to Spiller. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bills on the favorable end of this blowout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a carry by Spiller. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Spiller. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
They'll run this with Spiller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Another carry for Spiller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Bills